Roblox is one of those platforms where basically everything is run by the community. More importantly, games. There are genuinely billions of Roblox games out there, and some are bound to stand out more than others. That's why I'd like to introduce you to the top 10 list of the most visited games out there. Popular games have served Roblox for decades now, and they've been used to highlight the best of the platform. But are these games really the best? In this video, I decided to review all 10 of these games and do my very best to fairly give them my personal thoughts and critiques on all of them. Do keep in mind that this is a list on how many times a game has been visited, not how popular they are in their current state. Again, this is just my subjective thoughts, so please don't take it too seriously, they mean nothing. If I'm being completely honest, I was not expecting to see the strongest battlegrounds on this list at all, but here's garnered 14.9 billion visits, and has unfortunately overtaken Piggy's place as the 10th most visited game on Roblox, which is really freaking sad, bro. Piggy aside though, I've had my fair share of experience with TSP from playing it within the level, and I think TSP is a relatively fun game. It's definitely not my style, but I can see why a lot of people like it. TSP is basically your standard open free-for-all fighting game with different movesets based on various One Punch Man characters. You have a decent amount of freedom, having the ability to dash, counter, block, and finish. From what I can tell, what makes TSP so appealing to people is that it is easy to pick up, and it feels nice hitting a good move or combo. When you join the game, all the characters are automatically unlocked except for the ones in development, which are locked behind a game pass. Basically, there is no grinding in this game except for kills. All you really need to dominate servers is game knowledge and skill, and I really like that. It definitely sets it apart from other games. As I said earlier, hitting abilities and combos feel great, and the visuals are stunning!
Now it's working, now it's working. Oh my god!
That's cool.
Yo.
That's cool.
Moonlight is currently the most popular game on Roblox at the moment, and stands at a strong 15.2 billion visits as of writing this. If I'm being completely honest, I surprisingly had a good time playing this game. To explain this game simply, look at the title. You survive 99 nights by any means necessary, alongside surviving some creepy characters in the woods. There are also some ways to speed up the process by collecting kids and crafting beds as well. It has tons to explore and a bunch of things to do, such as fishing, getting a pet, upgrading your base. There is really a lot of content here. Although something I've come to realize is that your experience playing 99 nights will heavily depend on whether or not you're playing with other people. I managed to play this game with my friend Jason, and we managed to beat the game, and we even got to night 500 on another playthrough. But playing solo, for me at least, is incredibly boring. There is no background music, or at least any ambience anywhere in this game. Come on guys! Since I'm not an extreme mega pro at this game, I'm not to decide whether or not the solo experience can be fun. If you can beat the game solo, then I commend you. Overall, 99 Nights is a fun party game, just don't play it by yourself. Also, this watercolor pisses me off. Come on guys, change it! Meepcity. Yep, Meepcity is concerningly on this list with 16.3 billion visits. It's probably common knowledge at this point, but Meepcity is notorious for being a breeding ground for pedophiles and groomers alike. But if we ignore that, is Meepcity even a good game? Well, I've never played Meepcity, so let's go check it out. When I first spawned into the game, do you want to guess what I saw? Someone was trying to meet a 15-year-old in real life. Well, that's quite strange. I would have assumed this issue would have been solved by now, but apparently not. Well, is this game even fun? I would say no. There's nothing much to really do besides a couple activities like fishing and talking. But I probably just don't like it because I don't really mix well with roleplay games in general. Overall, I think this game sucks. I don't know why this game has so many visits. You know, I do find it pretty concerning that Meepcity of all games was on this list at all. Murder Mystery 2 is without a doubt a classic staple of the Roblox platform, being made 11 years ago in 2014 and amassing a strong 22.6 billion visits as of writing. It's still an extremely popular game today, having 100,000 active players. And for good reason as well. MM2 is a pretty fun game. Similar to TSP, all you need is skill and game knowledge to play, and that's it. MM2 is arguably the easiest game to understand. I bet you could manage to figure out the entire premise of the game purely by the title alone. Basically, there are 3 roles. There's one murderer and they need to kill everyone to win. There's one sheriff and they need to kill the murderer. And the rest are innocents and they need to survive until the end. Or, optionally, they could grab the gun and kill the murderer if the sheriff ever were to die. It is a balanced game, and as stated earlier, it mainly focuses on skill. Really, I have seen zero complaints about the balancing of this game. On top of that, it's just a really fun game to play with friends. I honestly love watching creators like Flamingo play MM2 with his mates, and having a genuinely good time. Overall, I love Murder Mystery 2. I don't see anything major that brings it down. At 6th place is Tower of Hell, the only relevant obby left. No, I'm not gonna be talking about Eternal Tower of Hell, shut up. Tower of Hell stands at a strong 26.7 billion visits. Tower of Hell is a simple but kind of addicting game. I'm saying kind of addicting here since it's the type of game the average person will play for a week and then immediately lose interest. I remember doing this just a few years back. Tower of Hell does its job well for being a challenging but rewarding obby to complete. Basically, every 8 minutes a randomly generated tower will be made and your goal is to reach the top of the tower. But for me personally, I find obbies pretty boring, even if they are more challenging like this one. But a recurring problem I noticed running into during my gameplay was bad or mixed RNG. What do I mean by that? Well, since every level in Tower of Hell is random, some levels are bound to be way more difficult than others. You could get some of the easiest levels ever where you need to just press W on your keyboard and you could get through it. Or you could just get stuck on the first stage because of a really complex level. I really don't like this gimmick, or just when RNG is implemented into games like this. If a player has a harder time thanks to bad RNG, they're gonna feel annoyed, because really, what else was there to do? I know randomly generated towers is this game's whole shtick, and I want to respect that, but I just want the level difficulties to stay semi-consistent or doable for every tower. Say for example, levels had a difficulty rating of 1 to 10, but there's a chance you could get a 3 to 5 rated tower or a 7 to 10 rated tower. I don't know. I think Tower of Hell is a good game, but there are definitely some strong aspects that bring it down a notch. I'm pretty sure all of you were expecting this game to be here. Despite being only less than a year old, Grow a Garden has managed to amass a whopping 33.2 billion visits since its release. I have quite a lot of experience with this game, playing with a couple of my other friends before it became less popular. I've already talked about this game in another video, so I'll only briefly go over it. Basically, you get seeds, plant them, harvest them, and then sell them. That's really it. The main gimmick of this game, though, is that these plants grow offline, and since they grow offline, you need to come back to harvest your plants to sell them. It's pretty smart and addicting, honestly. It's easy to pick up, making it good for new players, but in turn for being so simple, it looks like absolute garbage, spamming the stud texture on everything! Overall, I think it's a mid-tier game. If you want more detail, again, go watch my other video. In 4th place we have SilvaGunner. This game stands at a strong 38.1 billion visits as of fighting, and it's almost 5 billion more than Grow a Garden. I've also talked about this game in a previous video, so I'll only briefly go over everything this one has to offer. The main gameplay loop of Steal a Brain Rot is to steal a brain rot and also purchase brain rots to earn more money. That's really it. Just like Grow a Garden, these brain rots also accumulate money offline, encouraging the player to come back for more. It's the second most popular game on Roblox right now, just behind 99.9. I believe the reason for this game being more popular than Grow a Garden is through its faster pace to gameplay. I still prefer Grow a Garden though. Also, apparently this game was stolen from another game called Steal a Character, which is like that's plagiarism, dude. You can't do that. We are now officially in the top 3 of our list, and in 3rd place we have Dummies at 40.8 billion visits. Who remembers when this was the most popular game on the platform? Dummies is a roleplay game that mainly centers around you taking care of pets, and I think it plays a powerful role in that department. There is a massive almanac of pets you can hatch. I'm not kidding, you can hatch from dogs to a volcanic rhino. There is genuinely so much you can do in this game, it is astounding. You can buy ice cream, participate in events, roleplay, kind of gamble, trade, do quests, etc. Dummy really is a staple for the roleplay genre of Roblox as a whole, and it's probably the best and safest roleplay game you can go to. I'm still glad to see it still thriving today. Blox Fruits. Blox Fruits is a game that I've somehow managed to avoid since its release, but here we are. Yup, Blox Fruits stands at 2nd place on this list with 55.6 billion visits. Whoa, that's 15 billion more than Adopt Me. I've always hated this game because my friends told me it sucked, but I've never actually got the chance to try it myself. So, is this game any good? Well, from what I learned from playing it, is that it is really, really grindy. This grinding mainly revolves around the leveling system, the max being 2800, which will take over 60 hours to do. Since Blox Fruits is an action RPG, you can level up by fighting NPCs or people. Sometimes you can just beat NPCs by just pressing left click a couple times, which is pretty boring. During combat, you can manage to gain supernatural abilities like flight, unique attacks, etc. when you use your Blox Fruits. Hey, that's the name of the game! And that's pretty much it. I'm not too big on extremely grindy games like Blox Fruits, and the community can definitely get a bit salty at times. Fighting, grinding against NPCs can feel like you're also just pressing left click for a bit, which is not too fun. I guess that's why Fruits exists, to spice up the gameplay, but that's only really needed in PvP. In first place we have Brookhaven at 74.1 billion visits. I don't like Brookhaven. Brookhaven is your standard definition of a roleplay game. Like, the standard of a roleplay game. Like, actually, there is nothing to do except for roleplay here. What? What can I even say about this? There's nothing to base my opinion off of. This is just a map with very little coding in it. I mean, I guess you could roleplay with someone and it would be fun. But like, that's it. There's no background music anywhere. This game is like, oh, here's a map, do whatever you want with it. I genuinely have no idea how this game is so popular. Play Adopt Me instead, guys. I mean, like, this game is good for making videos. I've seen Koofy make like skits out of this game, but that's all you use it for. Like, I don't see any other way you would like play this game. Like, am I missing something here? And there you have it, the highest visited Roblox games out there, and my personal thoughts and critique on all of them. Whether you like it or not, these games have definitely left an imprint on the Roblox platform and its reputation, whether that be for good or for bad. As always, thanks for watching, and play Piggy more, please, we need it to be in the top 10, please!